Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Rajiv Kumar Das, Assistant Professor of English, 29 BCS, Bagerhat Government Mahila College, Bagerhat. Under the supervision of our honorable principal sir, we have been regularly taking online classes. In my last class, I discussed a special use of words or phrases. In fact, I discussed the use of have to, has to, had to, introductory it, introductory there, and had better. I showed you how these special words or phrases are used in a sentence. Today I am going to discuss some more examples of special uses of words and phrases. So today I am going to begin with the phrase would rather. Would rather. What is the phrase would rather? When do we use this phrase? Would rather is used when we mean that we will do something rather than something else. For example, I would rather beg than take bribe, or I would rather die than take bribe. আমি মরে যাব তবু ঘুষ খাবো না, আমি এটা করব তবু ওটা করব না. In this type of sense, we use the phrase would rather. Let me give you examples. I have written a sentence here. I have written that he would rather stop to death than do anything corrupt. It means that he prefers death to doing anything corrupt. So in these cases, we use the phrase would rather. We have to remember that after the phrase would rather, we will always use the main form of verb. The main form of verb, because would is a modal. Would is a modal, and even after that we use another main form of verb because the sense of would is still here. He would rather stop to death than he would do anything. This he would I do not have to use again because we do not repeat the same phrase. So he would rather stop to death than do anything corrupt. Thus we use the phrase would rather. In examination you will have a fill in the gap. For example, he dash stop to death. He dash stop to death, then do anything corrupt. Then you will have to use would rather. Now another phrase, let alone. When do we use let alone? If we say something easy cannot be possible, then something difficult is out of question. In this kind of sense, we use the phrase let alone. Let me show you another example. He cannot move. He cannot move, let alone walk. সে নড়তেই পারে না, হাঁটার কথা বাদ দাও, হাঁটার তো প্রশ্নই ওঠে না। In this kind of sense, we use let alone. Another example, he will not pass in the examination. He will not pass in the examination. Let alone get GPA 5. He does not earn even 5,000 taka. Let alone 50,000 taka. In these cases, we use the phrase let alone. Now, would you mind? When do we use the phrase would you mind? When we politely request somebody to do something. For example, there is no light in the room. Would you mind opening the door? There is no light in the room. Would you mind opening the door? Let me write it. In this kind of polite question, we use the phrase would you mind? There is darkness in the room, so we need some light. For this, we have to open the door. I am requesting somebody, but I cannot order him. I have to say, would you mind opening the door? There is no light in the room. Would you mind opening the door? This is a polite expression. In fact, a kind of alternative of please. Please open the door. I am saying, would you mind opening the door? Now another phrase, what's it like? What's it like, or what is it like? It is a phrase which shows the query of knowing an experience. How does it feel like? What is it like? Let me give you an example. So I have written two sentences here. The first one is, I have never taken bath in a sea. Now I want to know the experience. What's it like taking bath in a sea? So in these types of questions, what's it like is used to know the experience. What's it like riding a motorcycle? I have never ridden a motorcycle. Now I want to know how is the experience. What's it like traveling in a airplane? What's it like swimming in the ocean or swimming in the pond? Whatever. To know any kind of experience, we use the phrase what's it like. what does something look like? Here I want to know how a peculiar object or an animal looks like. So this is another query. How does something look? In that case, we use the phrase what does dash look like? What does something look like? What does a tiger look like? What does a whale look like? So in that case, there will be sentences like this. I have never seen a whale. Now dash a whale. Sorry, dash a whale dash. That will be question like this. Dash a whale dash. And we have to fill what does and look like. What does? The first fill in the gap is what does, and now a whale look like. What does a whale look like? একটা তিমি মাছ দেখতে কেমন? So I have shown you how these phrases are used in a sentence. We will hopefully continue this in my next class. Till then, I have good wishes for you. May you stay healthy and stay safe. Try to remain at home. Do not go outside without any reason. Try to maintain the rules of sanitization and rules of sanitation. So, with all best wishes, let me end my class. Goodbye.